Let's cook kale chips you actually want to eat. I'm going to do a fast version, Parmesan thyme with a touch of chili in a hot oven, really fast. I'm going to do a second option which is slow cooked, and they're done in a Miso Ginger Dressing, and they're crunchy and they're delicious. For our dressing, we'll need 1 cup of Nut Brothers almond butter, 1 1/4 cups of freshly squeezed lime or lemon juice, 6 tablespoons of tamari sauce, 2 garlic cloves, 1 fresh chili, small, 1/2 cup of miso paste, 1 tablespoon of grated ginger, and 4 spring onions. All of this is going to go into a blender, and you're going to blend it up until it's a smooth paste. If it's a little bit thick, you can add a little bit of water to it. This dressing will last in the fridge for up to 30 days, and you can drizzle it over curly kale and make chips, or you can put it over something that comes off the barbecue, or just use it over whatever salad you like. It's wonderful with avocado as well. I'm picking a good bunch of kale. You can buy it from the supermarket, but by the way, it grows so easily in the garden. Look how tall these guys are. Now we've picked our kale, the first thing we want to do is give it a good rinse off and ensure there are no bugs or any dirt on there. If ever I'm cooking a piece of meat, I like to wash it and then rest the meat on it, like it might be a whole joint of pork, and roast it on top of this, and it absorbs all the juices, wilts down, and makes a wonderful vegetable accompaniment with your meat. Put plenty under your meat, tastes great. Got the dressing ready, let's wash these guys. Think about swapping the cookies and the potato chips out for kale chips. It is so good for you. It's a fantastic source of vitamin K and C, which can help lower cholesterol and the risk of heart disease. It's super high in fibre and water, which is going to help ensure you don't get constipated, keep you regular, look after that digestive tract of yours. Vitamin C is an antioxidant that can aid in brightening your complexion and helps get rid of fine lines, so you're going to get younger on this stuff. 1 cup of kale chips, you'll consume 130% of your daily vitamin C needs, which will help with your immune function. It's got over 600% of your daily vitamin K requirements. Oh boy, this stuff is good for you. So kale chips, couple of times a week, they're easy to make, enjoy them. After it's had a good rinse, pull it off into the size chips that you want, leaving the stalk behind, because that's going to take a lot longer to cook because we're cooking at a very low temperature, 50 degrees C. This can be for the chickens. So we'll just quickly pull all these off, and then we're going to give them another rinse. I like to ensure that they're really clean and really dry. So I'm going to put them into a tea towel and really get rid of all the moisture. Otherwise, I run the risk of steaming them while I cook them. Now, these ones is the first recipe I'm showing you guys, and we're going to cook them long and slow in a 50 degrees Celsius oven. The ones I'm going to show you after these cook in about 10 to 15 minutes in a 175 degrees Celsius oven. I think these ones are nicer if you can afford the time. And when you put the dressing in here, you really need to massage it in, get it into every nook and cranny of that kale. And don't be frightened to really load it up. Because you're cooking these guys low and slow, that dressing is going to turn into a crust on the outside. And I like to get them into a tray, and I don't want to overcrowd the tray, which could reduce the opportunity of these guys to get nice and crispy if they're all packed into one another. The oven's ready, they're going in there, and we'll see them soon. Whilst our miso ginger crusted kale chips are in the oven, and they'll be in there for 3.5 to 4 hours at 50 degrees C until they're crispy. But I'm picking some more kale right now, 200 grams of it in fact, for the next recipe. I'd really love you guys to subscribe. Nobody pays me to do this. I film it all on an iPhone. I edit it myself. I really don't know why I do it. I guess somebody likes it. Well, they look pretty good, don't they? And my daughter is just into them like a robber's dog. She just loves them. They go in a school lunch. Hey, that's better than giving our kids highly processed and refined foods, isn't it? They'll last in an airtight container for about 5 days if you look after them. But I'll tell you what, if they last 5 days, I'll be surprised. Okay, it's time to get the fast cooked Parmesan, thyme, chili, kale chips done. 200 grams of kale, I'm gonna wash it. 5 ingredients, ladies and gentlemen, that's all you need. Some chili, some chopped thyme, garlic olive oil, Parmesan cheese. In goes the grated Parmesan. It's a bowl, 28 grams, and there's 3 tablespoons of Pucara garlic oil going in, 1 chili optional, but I recommend it, and some very finely chopped thyme. Recipes in the description below. Mix that up. As quick as that. The mix is made. These have been washed and dried. The curly kale, just pull it off the stalk like that very quickly, and into sort of the size chips you want. Big ones, small ones, doesn't really matter, but leaving the stalk behind. In the description below I've got some ideas of what you can do with the stalk and some other ideas of what you can do with the kale. Same as the first recipe, massage your dressing you made with the olive, the Parmesan, the chili and the thyme, that garlic oil in there. Massage it in, and then don't overcrowd your tray. Make sure your oven's preheated to 175 degrees C. They'll take between 10 and 15 minutes. Keep an eye on them and keep a really close eye on them, especially towards the end of the cooking, because they can go from delicious light and crispy chips to burnt and inedible, but you can see those look absolutely delicious. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Join us all in the comments below. I try and get back to them all, and please like and subscribe. See you later.